What's up, lemmings? Dirt Diesel here. Well, apparently this camera is switched. The memory's getting maxed out, and I go to clear memory, and I don't pay attention to whether I'm deleting internal or the external memory card. So let's pick up where I left off. Showing some difference here. Got a little bit productive. Anyway, I was explaining about this. So I'm going to leave this separate, open at the top so I can flap, save stuff, write what I used on the back. Take this back. I'll put this in a baggie, leave this stuff separate so I can show them this is this, and just throw it in there. Maybe they'll just refund me, maybe they'll exchange me a whole new thing and I'll gain one of these, but whatever. So let's get over here. Tip. Here's a tip for you. We don't use the word nugget. Nugget. We get a little nugget. Alright, so this comes with the car. Right? I don't know why. I'm at my pop's place. And he's up at his girlfriend's for a weekend. Of course, I'm working as always. And I have to go up north to basically pick up a second tractor or whatever. Second paid for, or it's not paid for yet. How do I want to say this? Start all over again. I got one, okay, tractor before that I paid $26 for. I'm waiting, the seller and myself, we both very busy, so next Thursday in the evening is the tentative date that the ink will dry, and maybe Friday I can do a little vlog about that. But anyway, so today I was inquiring about another tractor, and so there's two tractor deals going on right now. Basically, I called and they said there was a buyer that came in earlier in the morning, and or whatever day, and sorry kids, you don't know what that is. So no, it's illegal. Anyway, in every state. But look, I'm rambling. I'm so busy. I told the gentleman over the phone, what time do you close? 5 p.m. I was like, well, give me a call before you get out the door if they don't show up with the money. Well, he didn't call. It was, I took the initiative. It was 4:55. I was like, not gonna let him forget. But, while I was on hold, yeah, one of the cell phone I was calling from, the battery died. I entered the call at 13%, but apparently it's a smartphone that I don't use for phone calls, but apparently it sucks freaking battery life, because like the thing usually lasts 2 days. Anyway, and that's with vlogging and everything, watching YouTube. Anyway, so I hurried real quick. I had like 2 more minutes before 5. Picked up the good old burner phone, and you can see I haven't done much of anything yet, but from part 1, this is part 2. So I got a hold of him. He's like, nope, they haven't come in, so first come, first serve tomorrow. I was like, I'll have a check for you. So I gotta go up early in the morning up north, and basically I'm gonna give them a deposit. We agreed on a 20% deposit, and then I can inspect it and all that stuff. No, the other person didn't put any escrow down, didn't put in escrow. So and then I have a second check if it's totally good for the remaining 80%. So if it passes my inspection, I haven't seen it in person. I don't have, none of that stuff. So, and then the other thing is, if it is 100%, I don't have a way of getting it back tomorrow. So I don't think. But if I have to leave it there, they're not getting 20. The remaining, they'll get 20 down in escrow to secure it. But then I'm rambling too long. But then when I drive it off the lot, before I drive it off the lot, I'll give them the other 80%. That's what we agreed to over the phone. I mean, this was like a 2-second deal. I mean, really, like, I spoke to him earlier for 5 minutes because I drove past it in the evening the day before because I was out securing another customer. So I had to go out of town, and on the way back, just happened to see it at a dealership. I'll show it to you, but if I purchase it. If not, then, well, there's no point. Anyway, so back to this. Here's a tip for you. Instead of this, this is in use. This is like, speed and store. Actually, I think when you store it, it collapses this way into the trunk. But anyway, instead, that's what you do. It's this. That's your lug nut side on this 05 Nissan 21mm, and you go like this. You can see that. That's way quicker than going like this. Well, maybe not, but when it gets hard, well, I mean, once you have it under here, under the rails, I don't know, you can see there should be 2 notches on this vehicle somewhere down there, and it'll go right there or whatever. But like I said, have this. This is new because Pops' was broke. He went and exchanged it. So I already went over this stuff, except for the 2 cents part, the dollar amounts. So we'll have a seat here in my office here, and check out these, man. About the safety shoes. And of course, I'm only 5'9"3/4" because they had to. I was at the doctor today again because I don't know if I mentioned it, or injury, but if you can see that. But I have wide feet. I said my height. I didn't grow anything, but I guess to prove that's a ratchet. Kids in school said I had clown feet, made fun of, but I wear size 12s, wides, and these things are almost tight on me. They're safety shoes. So, but anyway, so enough about that. Have a seat here. Here's the dollars and cents. If okay, Napa, Advance, the whole kit and caboodle. Caliper kit, caliper kit included. Like, we'll say $65, $50 core charge. Well, if my diagnosis is correct, and it may be correct, but this bracket here, sometimes these things, they go, I'll be specific, these things, these slides that are called glides, they're supposed to go in and out like this, or in further, as your brakes wear. Well, they might slide in so far, and if this boot here wears out, inside here, this hole, it's supposed to slide in like this, and then when you get your brakes worn, they keep going in further. But that runs dry, they'll bend and bind, and they'll get jammed in there. So I might not be able to get them out, so I might still have to use this. But I'm trying to save some money, or I mean do it right, not overcharge for the customer, even though the customer is the pops. Anyway, then if this is installed on the car, this piston will be out far and you won't be able to get any new pads. So what you do is take one of the old pads and take a C-clamp and push it back flush like this. If you're, I don't know if I'll get to that. Actually, I don't even know if there's a clamp here. Maybe I'll do a live stream later. If I know how to do it. So anyway, back to this. I said 61 or 65 plus 50 core, and it's still in the vehicle. I didn't even check to see. Yeah, that's the correct size. Side. Still in the vehicle, so you have to pay the core. Came off, put it back in the box, get the 50. Anyway, I had to cover up my personal information, but that's another thing right there. Pretty much explain it. So, that's those. Caps are missing. Apparently you can't just buy those single, not anywhere Advance or whatever, but this is a kit, this thing on the post-it note, so it has little fittings. Anyway, the conversion kit from 12 to 134A that Advance has, the kits, the caps just don't fit on there, so I don't know what caps they have. Anyway, back to the numbers. So here we are, the vehicle. Brake caliper housing bolt. Wait, what number is that? Okay, so the one ending in 818. This, which is the bolts, that should come with those. It doesn't. List is almost 27 bucks. After my discount, 15.33 or something like that. And then for this, which ends in 825A, because I really need those boots to go on there. So this kit, that's odd. Is that the right kit? It has only three of, like, this one doubled up. I don't know. Anyway, it looks like the kit is for 2, and this 2 calipers, and this is for 1. I don't think I need the bolts that go into there, but those are common because people will strip or cross thread them. These get damaged. Most people don't buy them separate. Anyway, I guess that's my bleeder valve rubber boot. Oh crap, I'm up to 13 and almost 14 minutes. But, so, price of this is, let me see here, listed $14.54, and it's worn out. I just got this, but I think that's $8.33, 8 something. Let's see. So let's do quick math. 16 rounded up, 9 rounded up, that's 24, opposed to 61. But most shops will be like, oh, you just need this whole thing and put it on. Or they might even say, you need this whole thing, and actually only use these parts and charge for that. And you'll see my discount here. Look at this. Brake cleaner. I don't need a sale. $11 for 1 can. My cost $2.49. And there's a date, time. There's what it's for or whatever. else did I get? Oh, I got oil filler, cheap oil filler, just to throw in here. That's a whole nother story. I guess I can show that, but one thing I forgot, I'll probably put this in another vlog, but before I looked at the car, this thing is like seizing there, turns, so I'm gonna have to pop off the drain pan. I'm surprised this engine's running so bone dry. Well, it's still wet in there. I mean, I threw a quart, well, not a quart, 24 ounces, because I put 8 in mine, topped off my Honda, and that's all I had, because there's no fresh oil around here, which I do remember vlogging about it, because I said there's no fresh oil at my Pops. Tons of open ATF, which I guess I could throw it in there, because it would act as a cleaning agent if it got changed right away, but he doesn't do anything right away. So, oh, one thing I gotta go to junkyard for, there. This hood thing is backwards on most vehicles. It goes up to there. And this is 05, the dealer in the next county over, because I don't deal with the one in my county for Honda or Nissan anymore, or Ford. They have 2 locations. They bought the Ford dealership, 2 locations in the county that I know of, but they bought the one that I used to have a regular discount at. I mean, I miss the guys there and parts, but there's another Ford dealership, same county, but like another town over. Well, a couple of towns, but not too far, so I'm gonna work out a deal with them. I just haven't. Usually I get 20% off, but you saw those prices there. Napa, I get way more than that, but usually I go OEM. Now here's something to tell you. What 2 parts are the most important of this set? This is my Pops' set. Well, you see this one there, right? I might have gave it away. But, you know, you can be missing a bit there. You can be missing 2 sockets there, or 1. Guess I'm using 1. Right? So this is the most important one right here, because there. No, the second most. The adapter to even put in there. So, I had to go to Harbor Freight, buy this. You see the one that's missing. And of course it's broken, that don't stay in there. So, I had to get out good old electrical tape. So I'll throw this in my car trunk or my Power Stroke when I start running it. Probably my car. So if I come over here and I know I need to use this, I always have electrical tape with me. But maybe this Robo Grip is why I 50-50 chance that I broke that hose clamp. Either this thing, it doesn't apply pressure correctly, or it's going to break anyway. But I'll show you the old one here. But the other one was, this one was down there, so I put the new one down there for the overflow tank to the radiator. I put the new one down there because this one's easy to access. The one down there, this bolt and that bolt, you have to pull it up. Anyway, and of course, look at the brake fluid, bone dry. New brakes on it. You know, the fluids were definitely neglected on this. I mean, one thing to sit 3 years, but that stuff don't evaporate. But not even close. I guess it's near the minimum cold. And the pads are all new, I think. Well, on the rear they are. So, supposedly a state inspector put the stickers on the window 10 days before we purchased this. So guess what? That brake would never pass. Why did the rear get new, but the front didn't get new? That means somebody slapped stickers on it. Probably the back was really bad, and the owner probably threw it on there, or maybe this inspector was a shade tree mechanic. Anyway, there we go. Built Ford tough. Actually should make, if I was cool enough on the worldwide interweb as a vlogger on this site, I could make that the thumbnail and throw everybody off. So I spoke about that. Oh yeah, soapy water. That's not Simple Green. Soapy water. That's what you use to slide your hoses on, slide your clamps on your hoses, and clean up a little bit. Like right there. Now that thing was pitch black, almost, so you couldn't read it. You know, you see some gunk there. Use a whole can of brake cleaner to clean this. You know, but it is what it is. And I did soap here, and then, well, after the brake cleaner, I did soap on there. And I couldn't find my paint marker to mark the marks like I did down there. I thought I had it with me when I was doing the trench earlier, because I was gonna write on, well, I wrote on the rolls, you know, inside the rolls, the instruction, and I gotta clean up that battery. Surprisingly, the frickin' air filter was kind of clean. I just had to vacuum out the air box, clean it up. Like, see how there's dirt in here? These little cracks, they, you know, for support, not cracks, but you know what I'm trying to say. That's how the inside of the box is, and I ain't opening it up because I already did that, but scratched it loose with a screwdriver and then vacuumed it out, put it back in there. There was a couple leaves in there. Look at this thing. But gonna have to go to a scrapyard to get that, so it's not wedged up under here. Why that's like that, and it's been doing it a while. But since unless I find a dealership somewhere, or I get online or something, like dealership somewhere else, so I ask them to, hey, do you have that? And I'll just get it. But maybe I have to go to scrapyard for it. Should go grocery shopping at scrapyard, because there's a lot of things I need here and there. But see, so I talked about that stuff. Oh, and you know, I usually get the needs water in layman's terms stuff. We got this stuff that's already mixed, and I've seen yellow and I've seen red, but this stuff is blue. Maybe to say it's pre-diluted, but it's blue. That's gonna look like that stuff, washer fluid. Couldn't have they done green? But I guess they thought blue. Hey, blue means it has water. Oh, did you see that mosquito? Look at that thing. Holy moly! Get away from me. Good at that light. Anyway, I'm like, did they put the wrong stuff in there? But it says Honda and Nissan. Who gives rats? But anyway, there's a lot of rust on some of the parts, but not so much underneath. You know, I think there's rust there. But okay, we're up to 24 minutes, so I think I covered everything. I need to get cracking. But I did soap down there, water in there, and you can kind of see there's like a lot of stuff here. Guy said it was sitting in a garage, but I think it was sitting outside. And got the new wiper blades on there. So and this Dirt Diesel signing off for now for part 2. If you didn't catch part 1, go check part 1. Had a little some few tips in here, maybe not. I'll give you an update on this. I'm gonna have to pop off the oil pan. But then again, I might not have any oil pan gasket maker, so. Alright, Dirt Diesel signing out. And as always, drivers, stop driving dirty.